Hey nerds! Um, Poor Asian guy here again, real quick. Just roughing it. Kaj, that's good at the camera and lights and fancy stuff, is currently busy. But just quick tips for yanging again. When we come on to objections, that's when somebody is trying to say no or wants a reason to say no, something to that effect, or is against one of the policies. One of the ways to kind of walk them through or offer a solution if they're all about, I don't like the Democrats do this or I love that Trump does that, is we want to do something called feel, felt, found. Okay, so Paget Kagy did this without, I think, realizing that she was doing it, but she did a really nice job of it. Somebody was talking about how they don't like how Andrew Yang is pro-choice. Otherwise, they were kind of on board with him until that moment. So she walked them into understanding how UBI is actually going to help the pro-life movement indirectly. Basically, it's going to lower abortion rates because one of the top reasons, I think it might be the top reason, I don't recall, but is for abortion is financial instability, and not wanting to bring a child in when they can't even afford to take care of themselves. Right, and a lot of us are in that position, so understandable. So she talked about how that's going to help the pro-life movement, which was taking somebody that was against Yang for being pro-choice to being like, oh, okay, I can get on board with that now, right? So what we want to do is we want to say something to the effect of, okay, Karen goes, pro-life. You can go, okay, I understand how you feel, Karen. A lot of the people I'm calling actually have felt the same way about the pro-choice option of Andrew Yang, about his position. But what we found is when we dig into the numbers, and we did the math with UBI, we found that it's actually going to help the pro-life movement, and it's going to lower abortion rates because the number one reason for single mothers getting abortions is financial instability. So the UBI is actually going to help them do that, and then they will give birth to their child. It'll also increase adoption rates as people have more disposable income to adopt another child and take care of another child. Blah 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 blah. Right. So feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel. Others have felt the same way. Here's what we found. That's how you walk them through it, okay? Remember our other three steps? Get people to like you, and then they'll trust you, and then they can buy what you're selling. But you got to work them through that way. They're never going to buy first, okay? So you got to get them to like you first, trust you, and then they'll buy what you're selling. Get them to like Yang, trust Yang, buy what he's selling. I'll be back later, maybe with another rough one. All right. Peace.